So now we're going to make the cheese.
He needs some milk.
We're gonna make the. What's up, y'all? Back again with another video. It's Kevon. It's Life of Kev, and you guys might be wondering why am I in the kitchen? Well, the reason is I'm a chef. I'm a professional chef. I'm even better than Gordon Ramsay, but don't tell him I said that. But today's my dad's birthday, so I'll be making one of his favorite dishes, which will be roti, baked macaroni pie, and curry chicken. See, I'm Jamaican, I'm not Trinidadian, so I know you guys might be iffy about the roti, but it's gonna be all fine. So I'm gonna be making it from scratch. I have the flour, all of that stuff, and I'm gonna take that along with it. Okay, so fully mixed, fully whatever you want to call it, to the mixture, it should look like this, something like this. So now what you want to do is you want to let it sit for about 15 to 30 minutes to let it rise a little bit. And since you don't want it to dry out, you can cover it. You can either cover it with a damp rag, damp towel, or a dry rag, it doesn't matter. So I have a rag right here, and I'm gonna cover it. In about 30 minutes, I'll be back. Okay, so while the roti is set aside, while it is rising, we're gonna start with the macaroni, the baked macaroni. So first, you know you gotta boil the macaroni. We have the elbows, macaroni elbows. So you have a pot with water. Roll it in. We're gonna add salt to it. Just a little bit of salt. And whenever you're boiling pasta, you want to add a little bit of oil so the pasta don't stick together. So just a little bit. Just a dab. Okay. Mix it around a little bit so that's good. And it should be done in about 5 to 8 minutes. So we're just gonna let it boil until it becomes nice and soft. So now we're gonna make the cheese for the macaroni. So first we have the butter in the pot. Just pop in. Be careful when you're cooking. Then you want to add flour, a little bit of flour, just a little bit, like that. Flour. Mix it around. Mix it around. Let me add a little bit more. Just a little bit more. That's enough. Come a little closer. As you can see, it looks like it's golden. And mix it up a little bit more. That's enough. So now we're gonna put heavy cream. You can either use heavy cream or milk. I like heavy cream because it makes it more cheesy. That makes sense. So you wanna add a little bit for now. Just a little bit. Just a little bit for now. I'll mix it up. And you want to make sure it's on medium or low heat because you don't want the sauce to burn and stick to the pot. So we got it like that. Turn it up a little bit. Okay. And I like my sauce with a flavor. So what we're going to do is we're going to add paprika. You never go wrong with paprika. That's about enough. Then garlic salt. A little bit garlic salt, just a little bit. And a little bit of onion powder. That's enough. Keep mixing it. Keep mixing it. I'm add a little bit paprika, because I like when sauce is a little bit red. So you know, I'm gonna finish this because it's basically done. Okay, come. You see how it's a little bit thick? That's good. And you see how it's turning a little red. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but it's reddish, pink, orangish, whatever you call it. Okay. Add a little bit more because you don't want it too thick. You want it creamy, nice and creamy. This works miracles. It's amazing. It's amazing. So now what you want to do, since it's nice and thick, is you want to get some of the cheese, grated cheese. Add some. You want to leave some for later when you put it in the oven, but I'm gonna add some. That should be enough. Just turn it on a little bit. Watch, it's gonna get real cheesy. So, see how nice and cheesy it is? Nice, cheesy. Okay, so what you wanna do now is you wanna add some sour cream. It's not optional, but you can add some sour cream into it. You don't want to add too much. Just about that is enough. That is enough. Sour cream. And you want to add the rest like this. Add the rest. Turn it down a little more. Don't mind that spill. It's gonna happen when you're in the kitchen. You're gonna make a mess. Look at that, it's nice and cheesy. And if you think it's too watery, wanted to add more cheese, you go ahead and do that. Add more cheese. More cheese. Okay, see how nice and cheese up. So I'm gonna let it heat up for a little bit. And since the pasta is done, I'm gonna drain that, and then when I come back, I'm gonna mix the cheese and the pasta together, and then we're gonna put it in the oven. So now we're about to bake the macaroni. But before we do that, let's come a little closer. Look at how cheesy this looks. It's okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're going to pour this onto the macaroni. Then macaroni. Make sure you get all that cheese in there. Oh, that cheese. But as I'm mixing this up, I want to ask you guys a question. Comment down below your favorite dish. It doesn't have to be Caribbean. It could just be, in general, your favorite dish. Comment down below your favorite dish. Let me know in the comments below. And also, whatever you guys would love to see me cook, just comment down. I'm open to all suggestions. So a little backstory on how I started cooking. Well, both my parents are Jamaican, so they basically cook almost every day. And, you know, Corona happened in 2020, and I was home alone almost every day. So I picked up cooking. I enjoy cooking. Very fun. You get to mix different flavors, different times. You can get really creative with it, with the combinations of food. So now that it's all mixed up, we are going to transport it into this pot. Transport it to this pot. You know, it gets a little messy sometimes, but it's okay though. It's okay though. It's okay though. The kitchen is a safe place for mistakes. Okay. I'm gonna mix it up again another time. Mix it up again. Okay, then you wanna even it out a little bit. And also, I also preheated the oven to 350 degrees. It's already at 350 degrees right now, so we're about to apply another layer of cheese to make sure it's extra cheesy. You know, even it out a little bit, a little bit. And also, drop down what country y'all are from. Like I said earlier, I'm Jamaican. From the yard, I'm a yardie. Yeah, so look, now we got the cheese. This is why I said to save the cheese, because you want to add it on top. So look, this is a lot of cheese, so you know. Come in a little closer so they can see that action. Oh, and I also got my lovely mother as my camera woman today. So I might even hire her to be my regular camera woman. So I'm gonna bake this for about 20 to 40 minutes. It's all preference. Some people like it nice gold and crusty. I like it that way too, but it's always preference, to be honest. So at least 20 to 40 minutes should be good enough. And you have to watch it too, so because you don't want it to be burnt. You want it to be burnt. See, usually I will listen to music while I'm cooking, but I don't want no copyright on YouTube, so I don't want to go through that problem. Okay, you got it nice and covered up. Now we're gonna place it into the oven. You can even add even more cheese. Like I said, it's all preference. Okay, so I'm gonna place it into the oven. So whenever you're baking, you wanna place it on the top because heat rises. So that's a little. Okay. So place it into the oven. Place it into the oven, and that's where the magic happens. Now we're gonna go back to the roti because the roti finished set. So see ya. So since the roti's finished setting, you know, you're gonna wanna roll it out, fold it up, and make it set again. But before we do that, whatever surface you're doing this on, make sure it's nice and clean. I already cleaned this before off camera. Make sure it's nice and clean. I'm doing this on my kitchen counter. So get flour. Like I said in the beginning, it's gonna get messy. I have to live with it. So make sure it's all over. Take this. Also put some on your hands so it don't stick to your hands. Don't stick to your hands. Yeah, like that. Take this bad boy up. Don't be like me and do what I just did. But you know, you wanna make sure you coat it. So move this out the way a little bit. Okay. And I'm gonna roll this out a little bit, because then we're gonna cut it up into smaller sections so it can be very much easier. Roll this out. Add some of the flour to this so it don't stick on. Okay, so this part, I would say it's the most difficult part because there's different ways to fold up the roti. And if you're a beginner, it might be a little challenging for you. But I'm gonna show you the easiest way to do it. So now you wanna get a knife. I'll just cut it off to smaller sections. Smaller sections. Just like that. And you wanna make sure the dough is nice and soft. This dough is nice and soft, so you put these up here. I'm only gonna show you 1 or 2 times because doing all of this at once is gonna take a long time. So Labor Day was the other day. If you guys went partying, parade, comment down below how was it. If you guys stayed inside, that's fine. But just let me know if you had a fun time Labor Day. And while you're rolling it, you want to make sure the edges aren't thick. You want to make sure it's thin. It's thin. It's nice and thin. And you want to roll this into like a nice little oval, square, circle, whatever. Everything about what you're cooking is preference. You don't have to do it my way, but I'm showing you a nice, easy way to make it. So flip it one last time. One last time. Okay, so now we're gonna add butter and oil. You can either use butter by itself, you can either use oil by itself, but I feel like the best is butter and oil. So I melted up the butter and I added just a little bit of oil in it because you don't need too much oil. So you get this whatever, and you just want to spread it. Just spread it all over. Just want to spread it all over. Make sure you get it on the edges too. Spread it all over. You're finished spreading, I'm gonna show you a way how to fold it up. So you do this, do this, do this, fold it like this, you get this side, fold it like this. Such an easy way to fold it. Some people, they put it into like a little ball, but that's difficult. Place it back in. So I'm gonna finish doing the rest of these, place it back in, because I can't show you all of them because it's gonna take a lot of time. So I'll get back to you when I'm finished with that. Guys, I'm gonna show you me folding this one last time because this is the last one. So, oh, and I also upgraded to this type of brush. It's a lot quicker. So upgraded. And you don't want to flood it with the oil and butter mixture. Make sure to get the edges. Okay, so this is what you do. Get from the top, start from the top, fold it halfway. Bottom, halfway. This side, halfway. This side, halfway. If there's any hanging, you could kind of tuck it in. This square. Then you want to get your rag, place it over, and let it sit for another 15 to 30 minutes. But this is what it looks like. Another 15 to 30 minutes. So we're pulling out the macaroni. Look how nice and golden and amazing it looks. Look at that. But now we're gonna start preparing the chicken. So I'll be back. Okay, so now for the curry chicken, you got your pot here. We're gonna add a little oil, just a little bit. Just a little oil, right? Okay, so the curry chicken over here. This is already chopped up, washed. Yes, I washed the chicken. Washed, chopped up, pre-seasoned from last night. So all the seasoning marinated in the chicken, soaked up in the chicken. So I don't have to worry about it doing it today. So got the curry chicken. Got all that nice good seasoning. So now we're gonna add the chicken into the pot. Move around because we don't want all the chicken. Okay. So we're gonna add a little bit of water. Add a little bit of water to it. A little bit of water. Add a little bit of water to it. We're gonna cover it, and then halfway when it's done seasoning, we're gonna add all the peppers and stuff so it could taste good. Yeah, I'll get back to you. Now that the roti is fully set, no more setting. This is what it looks like. No more setting. So what you gonna do? So it's a little sticky. Place it on the flour. Just roll it out. Just roll it out. And you want to roll it out based off the size of whatever you're gonna cook it on. So now that I rolled this out, I'm gonna place it on the stove, and that's gonna be in the next clip. Okay, so now we're gonna cook the roti. So what you do, you oil the pan first, then you place the roti like this. When the roti's on, you wanna get the mixture you had before, and just and you don't want it to cook too long. 30 seconds to a minute on both sides should be good enough. So we're just gonna let that bubble up. Give it like 20 seconds more. See how it looks. Just a little bit more. same thing. Just still got the chicken cooking up. Let me see how it looks. Just a little bit more. And like I said earlier, it's about preference. Some people like when it's gold spots on the roti. Some people like when it's nice and crunchy. Some people like when it's nice and soft. So it's all about preference. There's no real right way how to cook your roti. It's all about preference. Like that. See, like this is what I'm talking about. Some people like when the spots look like that. Give about 10 more seconds. So now, some people beat it up on the stove, but I'm not that experienced yet. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put it in this right here. Cover. See it. And just shake it. Shake it. Shake it. It's hot. It's hot. Shake it side to side. Shake it. Then look at that. So I'm gonna do that for the rest of the roti, and then I'll get back to you. Got the chicken's halfway, almost done. We're gonna add some. We have scallions, we have sweet peppers, we have hot peppers, and we have carrots. Now you wanna add these in so it's nice and colorful. Goes in. Goes in. And we also gonna put in chickpeas into this. Chickpeas. Man, this looks nice, colorful. I wish you guys were here to smell the aroma of chicken. This looks very pleasing to eat. And when you guys try this at home, you guys are most definitely, without a doubt, gonna enjoy the taste of the food. Taste of the food. So we're mixing it up. And we're just gonna let it simmer down for a little bit so the flavors of what I just added marinates into the chicken so it can taste even more delicious. So I'm gonna cover it. And then when everything is done, I'm gonna show you the finished product of the baked macaroni, the roti, and the chicken. So I'll be back when everything is done. I did it. I'm about to shed a tear because this food is amazing, and I know my dad is gonna enjoy it because, like I said earlier, it's his birthday, and I decided to cook a little meal for his birthday, a little 5-star meal for his birthday, because I'm a professional chef. Well, I'm not really a professional chef, but I'm about to show you guys. And this is one of his favorite meals, so I really know he's gonna enjoy this. But give me a drum roll, please. Voila. You got the roti, curry chicken, chickpeas with the vegetables, whatever. You got the baked macaroni. Look at this baked macaroni. This baked macaroni is truly beautiful. Then we got a salad over here, and we got a drink. We got a little fruit drink, and this is the end of the video. I just want to say, if you watched throughout the whole video, I appreciate you. I hope you comment, like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Comment down below if you enjoyed the video, if this video was helpful. Comment down below what other meals you guys would love for me to prepare. And that's it. Peace.